Former New South Wales Premier Bob Carr is to be Australia's new Foreign Minister. He'll take the Senate seat left vacant after the shock departure of Labor power broker Mark Arbib from the upper house on Monday. The move caught many observers of politics in Canberra by surprise, including the opposition, who've accused the Prime Minister of lying in the lead up to the appointment. Political correspondent Tom Eagleton reports from Canberra.
On Tuesday, Bob Carr said a move to Canberra was off. Today, he was checking out his new digs at the Foreign Ministry.
You don't choose the moment. Very often the moment chooses you.
All week, Julia Gillard's been denying media reports of a cabinet mutiny over her choice of Mr Carr. Today's announcement's a display of her power over her colleagues and others.
Having committed perhaps a reverse wedgie on the press gallery, can we...
Thank you for the elevated tone.
She says she only made her final decision yesterday and made it on merit.
I am not going to canvass discussions during the course of the week, but ultimately, as leader, I've made a decision, and that's why Bob Carr is here today.
You've promised that whoever you selected as Foreign Minister would wipe the floor with Julie Bishop.
Well, I don't think that's in contest now, is it?
I would say to Julie Bishop, my door is open to seek to expand the areas of bipartisan cooperation.
Mr Carr praised Kevin Rudd's record as Foreign Minister.
I want to build on these, and I want to seek his advice and his views.
And he says he was enjoying his political retirement after a decade spent running New South Wales.
So there were warring emotions in my thoughts, but in the end, when the distinctive voice of Prime Minister Gillard rouses you from your slumber and says, will you be Foreign Minister of Australia? I couldn't have found it in me to have said no.
The opposition was convinced this week the Prime Minister's cabinet colleagues had scotched her plan to bring Mr Carr to Canberra.
It's like being beaten up by Clark Kent. She was rolled by the would-be Foreign Minister, currently the Defence Minister.
Today, Tony Abbott had another go at attacking the government over the appointment of her new Foreign Minister.
The Prime Minister has been lying all week about whether Bob Carr would join her ministry. It's no wonder that Simon Crean is furious, that Stephen Smith is furious.
But the Defence Minister says he welcomes Mr Carr's entry into Cabinet.
Now, as I say, I'm happy to answer a couple of questions. Hang, you don't need to shout. You don't need to shout. Just hang on.
Stephen Smith isn't denying he sought the Foreign Minister's job.
When were you told that Mr Carr would be Foreign Minister, and when were you told that you would be Defence Minister?
I had a number of discussions with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has made her announcements, and I'm very happy with those announcements.
Was it today or yesterday that you were told?
Look, I'm not going to detail conversations I had with the Prime Minister.
And he says he has no right to feel disappointment about Mr Carr's elevation.
And that suits me very fine. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bob Carr's sudden pitch into Cabinet wasn't the only move today. Brendan O'Connor's been rewarded for his support for Julia Gillard getting the small business portfolio. Kate Lundy's career's been revived. She's the new Sport Minister. And David Bradbury got his reward with the coveted Assistant Treasurer portfolio. After being dumped from Cabinet last year, Rudd supporter Kim Carr's been moved sideways from manufacturing to human services, and former Attorney General Robert McClelland's fall from grace is now complete. He's been moved from emergency services to the backbench.
I want to thank Robert McClelland for his many years of service in the ministry.
I'm still got plenty of fuel in the juice, and you will see more of Robert McClelland.
Mr McClelland saw the writing on the wall, having supported Kevin Rudd in Monday's leadership contest.
As of Monday, I started packing my office. I have no bitterness about that.
And so Julia Gillard squished her dissenters, got things her own way, and has also run out of excuses for future stumbles. Tom Eagleton, Late Line.